Yo, when was the last time you bought a Calvin Klein fragrance? And they released something in 2024. I had to get it at least for nostalgic purposes. CK1 Essence. You know how good it feels to say CK1 in 2024?
Glad there are no old people here.
And it's a perfume intense. Fam, I haven't seen these bottles in years. Talk about a staple of junior high school and high school, wearing this scent with that frosted white glass and seeing all of those different flankers come out with different colored frosted glasses of CK1. This is gonna be a 10 out of 10.
You a liar.
So at least for nostalgic purposes, I'm already giving it a 10 out of 10. But it's probably gonna suck and I'm gonna be upset about it. But let's find out. Let's roll my fucking music so we can check out CK1 Essence in 2024. Look at the smile.
We're all alone in the middle of the river, yeah. There's some friends on the south side in case you cared. Out of all your friends, I wanna be Cuba.
Bless you, morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, 𝗙𝗍𝗏 today. I bagged the joint off of Amazon. I was going through different fragrances and I'm like, CK1? What? I'm going through this old school fragrance phase and it's gonna be in a future video coming up where I purchased a few old school fragrances that I'm hoping really spark a nostalgic feel and see if they're relevant in 2024. So in looking for them, the original CK1 was one of those fragrances, but I saw that they came out with one in 2024 and I'm like, nobody told me about this.
You're goddamn right I did!
So let's check this fragrance out, but first, let's look up the notes, because I really don't know anything. All I saw was CK1 Essence 2024, and I just bought it. Alright, so the top notes of CK1 Essence is white tea, bergamot, blood orange, and black pepper, followed by green tea, mint, geranium, and at the base, musk, moss, Australian sandalwood, and incense. Those notes sound kind of fire. I'm not gonna hold you, I'm type excited right now. Oh my god, the nostalgia, bro. You knew that the joint was gonna come with the spray atomizer separate from the original bottle, just like old school. And it's like a little metallic hue too. It's slightly see-through with a metallic flow, so you can use it as a dabber, which no one ever did, but you took the top off and you put the atomizer on. I think it's something about the creative genius and marketing ploys by CK back in the day to really implement this kind of shit instead of just having it like everybody else with the atomizer on top with some sort of cover. But something about this joint is really like calling my attention. I'm having high hopes that this is gonna be fly. So what we gotta do is we're gonna unscrew the top. Be careful because you will spill the shit everywhere. And then just put the atomizer on, which I think is genius. Makes life easy instead of crimping it or whatever. And for those like myself who are now decanting on my website, MrCubaknow.com, talk about making life super easy. But let's jump right into this joint. It's a tea fragrance with supposed spiciness and a little mint flow, which CK1 did do back in the day. So let's see what kind of freshy, fun, aquatic-y type fragrance we have on this. Here's the atomizer distribution. Let's go. Man, this shit ain't bad. Actually, it's a beautiful tea fragrance. Very Calvin Klein, very old school, a little bit white floral neroli. I'm getting the neroli petitgrain essence with that tea note. The tea note here is very prominent and the mint is now slowly coming through on the test strip. Damn, this shit is very clean, very good, non-offensive. It's pretty fucking good actually for a freshie. I mean, let's be clear, if you're a 90s baby or an 80s baby, you knew that CK1 just wasn't missing. But for them to recirculate some shit like this in 24, I ain't mad at it. Man, this is actually very nice. Come on, fam. Like, let's talk about this for a second. It's nicely balancing with that mintiness and that petitgrain essence that it has. It's really a fucking vibe, actually. Ooh, a lot muskier off the skin. The green tea pops more than the white tea. Clean, sexy, slightly herbal. Very tea forward. It has a nice tartness to it. Super clean, very playful, non-offensive, casual wearing, very CK1. I'm dripped out in all white. Casually strolling through a park, holding hands and shit. Like, this is a whole vibe. I like this joint. So I got the joint on Amazon. It's $86 for the 100 ml and $68 for the 1.6. True story, on my skin, it is bringing back old school CK1 vibe, and in a good way. I don't find this joint offensive, anything wrong with it. Like, I'm sure it's gonna be on gray market dealers for a lot cheaper, so definitely don't rush to buy it. But there's nothing offensive about this joint. The green tea and tea notes overall in this fragrance are beautiful. The citruses are nice, tart, slightly sugary. It's got a nice musky punch, which definitely adds to the performance, and you got a little bit of an old school nostalgic freshie. I don't know what the performance is, obviously. I'm just wearing the shit for the first time, but is it good? It absolutely absolutely is good. Is it a little pricey at $86 on Amazon? Yeah, considering that we all know this shit is gonna go down in price. But for me, it brings me back to a nostalgic place. I'm reminiscing right now on some Mary J. Blige shit. It's an easy office wear fragrance. I think it's fucking good. I like the fragrance. I got nothing bad to say about this shit. A little basic-y, sure, but the tea note kind of just separates itself and puts it a little league on its own. The mintiness is not popping off a ton off of my skin. It did way more on the test strip. Very wearable. The sandalwood essence absolutely is adding a beautiful base and foundation to help all that tea, that vibrancy, that liveliness, that freshiness really come through. It's not a ton of peppery nuance off the skin. This shit is fire, bro. It's fucking good. It's a little expensive. It's gonna drop down in price, but if you want a really comfortable, easy to wear freshie that's been around for a minute and has longevity, are you gonna get something like, damn bro, that shit never smelled nothing like? Nowadays, it's gonna be really difficult to find fragrances that you're gonna say, never smelled anything like, because there's so many corresponding notes that are super popular, whether in Ambroxan, pineapple. Anytime there's something consistent throughout the board, bergamot is like a key feature in a lot of fragrances, so everybody's gonna be like, I kind of smell. It's damn near impossible to find something that's super unique, that's good. So in this case, it's good. It's a little pricey. It's 100% gonna be dropped down to next to nothing eventually. But scent-wise, I fuck with this shit heavy. Matter of fact, scent of the day. I love y'all mother suckers from my heart. How you feel about CK dropping a little 2024 action? I know it might be a little cash grabby, but fuck it. A nostalgic old man like me is absolutely feeling this type of shit, and I think it smells delectable. I'll see y'all bitches next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let me know what's a fantastic CK1 memory that you have from back in the day. I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is, biggest in the game. Smooches.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, molar roller, star attack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.